Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the euro currency again. So yesterday we talked about the possible retracement because market has hit significant resistance area on the daily chart. So you can see it, market right now stands at the confluence resistance is 1376, here is 1390 area, and also has hit our daily target. It's OP based on our kind of the hand and shoulders pattern. So the one target of this pattern already has been hit. So overall upward momentum stands really strong, and it gives chances that after the respect of this area, some retracement market has chance to proceed higher to the 1550 area. As we said yesterday, this area has strategical meaning for us because actually we have the pattern also on the weekly chart, and that's an area where neckline of the reverse hand shoulders on the weekly chart stands. So if market really prepares some big reversal here, it should proceed with this pattern, and as soon as this area will be reached, we expect some retracement to form the right arm of this pattern, then final upward action. So, but this is future perspective. Besides, the XLP currently stands, as we also mentioned yesterday, it's above the daily overbought, so it's not really very interesting in this week. Currently, on around OP yesterday, the first reaction that we have, take a look, market has formed bearish reversal candle. So here we have not just the engulfing, but this is also kind of the reversal, because take a look, market has created a new top when it hits the OP and then close below the lows of the previous session. So this causes a reversal session. As you know, as I talk about it every time, reversal candles usually have some continuation on the intraday chart. It means that some downward action should happen. So at least the odds suggest that chance for that is really significant. It could be different degrees, so it could be strong reversal and indeed market just continue move lower, or it will be just minor candle continuation, but some action should happen. As a rule, this action takes the shape of some kind of the ABCD pattern on the intraday charts. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, market hits our first resistance support that we have talked about yesterday, 1357. So the first level has been hit. And also take a look, guys, the market here is forming kind of the high wave pattern. So in fact, we yesterday have got kind of the bread and butter trade. Maybe this was not absolutely perfect pattern, but still kind of the bread and butter has been completed. So take a look, we have the frost up, it's closed below the 3x3 and hitting major support, and then big retracement above the 618 resistance of the whole downward action. So here was actually the bread and butter reaction. It was relatively fast, and it's not everybody probably could catch it, but that kind of action has happened. But this is not our major pattern, just to attract your attention and show what has happened yesterday in the market. Also pay attention to important moment. Take a look, the market turns down without any spikes above this area. This very often happens when market hits the OP. When it hits the target, it has no reasons and necessity to show some spikes, trying to hit some other targets or something of that sort. As soon as the OP hit, market turns down immediately. So that's also a theoretical issue. So high wave pattern has the special meanings for us. So if market will break it down, it means that downward action probably will continue. We agreed yesterday to talk about and keep an eye on this level, because this is confidence support, 1323, weekly pivot, previous top, and from the perspective of our hand shoulders pattern, it will be better if market will able to hold above this area. So it will not drop below the neckline significant. That just keeps the overall pattern valid and shows reasonable retracement down. Our vital point here is next conference, 1272, 1294. So if market indeed stands bullish, it should not break this area down. So if this will happen, if market will break it down, the chance on upward action will diminish. So the overall bullish context will become significantly weaker. So currently, as we said, we are watching how market will develop the reversal kind of action on the daily chart, so reversal candle. And first leg down has happened. Now we need to keep an eye on the possible upward pullback here. And on the 30-minute chart, we have some extensions and some in scenario how this could happen. So first of all, we have the initial ABC top pattern. It's almost done. When the market is collapsed yesterday, it almost has hit the XOP. After that, you could see the fast pullback. Actually, that was the bread and butter trade on the 4-hour time frame chart, but directly to the 618 resistance. In the current circumstance, guys, we can't take into consideration any fib levels of this swing from this top to this bottom, because from this, by this action, market actually has erased all levels except maybe 618 resistance that stands precisely here, 1390. On this downward action, market has not created the new low. That's why this downward action brings no additional fib levels for that swing. And as a result, we could take a look only on the swings from this top to these lows. And here we have two levels, 1366 and 1375. I would suggest that here market could show some pullback, as it usually happens when the market forms bearish engulfing. So on the daily we have the bearish engulfing here. So some pullback here could happen back inside the body of this pattern. Besides, if you take careful look, you could recognize here the guard is triple to buy pattern in this area. So some pullback here is possible. And it means that somewhere from this level or that one, market could turn down again. And to the downside, we have some extensions. So first of all, this is uncompleted XLP 1340 from this ABCD pattern. But what is more important for us is the major ABC top D pattern. So as I said, usually when market forms reversal session on the daily, on the intraday chart, it could take the shape of the ABCD. Here it looks a bit choppy, but that is actually the significant upward swing. We could recognize this ABCD pattern. Its target stands 1321, creates an agreement and precisely in the conference support here. It's very close. Coincides with the pickle pivot point. So that's the support area. Additionally, if we will be correct with this upward bounce, so whether this will reach this level or that one, we also could get butterfly. In this case, you can see that 127 extension stands 1330, 1618, 1315 area. So actually it envelops the ABCD target. So anyway, that stands at the same area as on the 4-hour time frame chart. So potentially this level where we could consider possible taking of the long position if we will not see any collapse here. So we do not want to see just one nasty candle down, breaking off all of these support areas. We need gradual action, something of that sort, to the downside, slow completing of these targets. In this case, that will be an area that we could consider for taking the long position, where retracement potentially could stop, or at least here some bounce could follow, creating greater downside ABCD pattern. So anyway, that an area with a smaller risk of the position taken, because we have the background of the strong support here, and also we have pattern, and we have the extensions in this area. So that provides at least some background for taking the long position here. Besides, in this case, market probably already will abandon the daily overbought condition. So we'll take a look at that. Right, so market stands at the overbought here yesterday. Here it will be relatively free space, so no overbought. And as I said, if indeed market stands bullish and it's really support this thrusting action, well, mine retracement here and upward continuation is possible. So at least we will keep an eye on this level and see what will happen there. So currently for today, our expectation is false. So we're waiting for some minor upward continuation and then downward action right to our major support around 1320 area.